Brian, go ahead and get our IFR clearance to LIRF.
I'll get our IFR clearance to Rome Fiumicino now.
Itaro 207, cleared to Rome Fiumicino via the Maxit 1 Foxtrot departure, runway 27 right. Initial climb 6000, squawk 1446.
I'm going to have him read that back in a second. He may read it back. I can actually, that's one thing in my say intentions, I can tell him, read it back. Okay, beacon on, wing, nav. Seat belts are set to auto. Emergency light is on. External power. Oh, that's right. I've set it to where it is cold and dark. I was, for a while there, it was not cold and dark like I wanted it. Okay, now. It's truly cold and dark. I had it set, well, usually with the way it would come up, things were already in kind of in place. So I'm going to go ahead and go dark, set the cockpit dark. Batteries. Crew supply. We're starting the APU. Yeah, I forgot. I changed that setting, and I'm glad I did. Glad I did. Okay, so. Okay. Let's check our initial climb is 6,000. And let's check our settings. It says here, cleared to Rome via Maxi 1 Foxtrot departure, Maxi 1, runway 27 right. Initial climb is 6,000, squawk 1446. Make sure we're squawking correctly. 1. Four, 6. And predictive wind shear is on. And let's initialize our flight. Oh, I even noticed they have the everything's cold and dark. Okay, all right. I got spoiled the way I had it before. Okay, all right.
Speedbird 430, request IFR to Schiphol.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Request IFR clearance to Schiphol. Speedbird 430.
Stand by, you're number 1.
Yeah, I like that. So yeah, when I send it to true cold and dark, it does work a little different now. The way the lights are. Okay, that's fine. I don't care.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Okay, possible please jet to Juliet departure runway 27 left, initial flight level 060, squawk 4471, speedbird 9 Charlie Mike.
You noticed something, I guess. Yeah.
Purposes, clearance is Cathay 550, requesting IFR to Hong Kong.
Okay, forget that.
Clearance delivery.
All right.
Speedbird 43 Whiskey request.
Cat in the cockpit. Cat in the cockpit. Alert. Alert.
Information is on board.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
For clearance, Speedbird 934, type 8319.
We're going out on Maxi 1.
3, request IFR clearance to Dusseldorf and filed.
That's it. Maxi 1. Okay. We'll do our takeoff performance right now, which will be 152, 152 for rotate, 154 for V2, and we're going to be flaps will be at 1 up 0.4. Temp, flex temp is 6.5. Okay. We should be up here, and I'm going to hit the AP bleed. Request external power be removed and the chocks be removed.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
This is Zibo via the Proficiency 7 Golf departure route, runway 27 left. Initial climb flight level 060, departure frequency 125.575 and squawk is 1572 for Eurowings 1 Charlie Lima. Good evening, it's Shuttle 2 Juliet with information that Lima looking for IFR clearance to Manchester.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Should be set on QNH 2, should be 1026 at Heathrow right now. I'll double check.
Heathrow clearance.
1025.
Good afternoon. Speedbird 780 Foxtrot. Stand 520 with information echo received. QNH 1001. Request IFR clearance to Arlanda.
Clearance on request. You're number 1.
Clear to Arlanda via the Brooklands Park 7 Golf departure runway 27 left. Initial climb to flight level 060. Departure 125.625 and squawk 4243. Speedbird 780 Foxtrot.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Brian, get our push back and start clearance. You're in charge of all comms.
Roger that, Steve. I'll handle the comms from here.
to Varn with information depth. Departure 27 left. Initial climb 0, departure is 125.625, and my squawk is 4455. Bombardier 7 Romeo.
Bombardier 7 Romeo uniform, read back correct. Ground will be on 121.905.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Runway 27 right, initial climb 6,000, squawk 6221, speedbird 856.
Somebody's having a little action in the background there. All right.
Working on that clearance. Stand by.
To secure via the CX3 Golf departure runway 27 left, initial climb, flight level 060, departure frequency 125.625, squawk 1677, speedbird 646.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Ignition is on and engine 2. Going for start on engine 2. He just took off on runway. Just notice that.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
So we're going out on 27 right? Okay. All right. I'm tempted. Okay, this is where Traffic Global doesn't talk to say intentions, so they don't really keep up with one another. So here's what I'm actually. Oh, we're good. We're going out on 27 left. Rain for it. Okay, so we're good to go. Couldn't have planned that better.
Clearance, speedbird 856, request IFR clearance to Munich. To Munich via the Maxi 1 Foxtrot departure, runway 27 right, initial time 6,000, squawk 4156, speedbird.
Ground spoilers are armed. Flaps are going to be set to 1.
Read back correct. Contact ground on 121.
Air auto brake set to max.
Visual control, Shamrock 2902 is type A320, looking for IFR clearance to Malta. I have information Juliet.
disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Yeah, I was thinking there for a minute. I had 27 right in my brain, but we're actually going out on 27 left. This is perfect, and I love it when a plane comes together with the same intentions, and it seems like they're working better together. Like, and Traffic Global. Right. Brian, go ahead and get our taxi clearance to runway 27 left, please.
I'll handle the comms, Steve. Requesting pushback and start clearance now.
Clearance, Golf Alpha Charlie 1 with information Sierra, requesting IFR.
Tow is disconnected as bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Runway 27 left.
Toodaloo.
Initial climb 6,000, departure on 125.625, squawk 2173, Golf Alpha Charlie 1.
Let's take an up-top look at everything here. This is Heathrow. Heathrow is a Nimbus custom airport. Yeah, it is. I take that back. I'm not positive that it is. And we're using Apple Maps Pro Pro for XP map enhancements, and it looks pretty good. Just kind of get our bearings there. Coming inside of the city. Okay. Brian, did you get our taxi clearance?
I'll request our taxi clearance to runway 27 left now.
Clearance, Freebird 856, request IFR clearance to Luxembourg. Clear to Luxembourg via the deck to Foxtrot departure, runway 27 right, initial climb 6,000, squawk 4657, Freebird 856.
Speedbird 856, read back correct. Ground will be on 1.
Heathrow ground, Itero 207, ready for taxi.
Itaro 207, Heathrow ground, runway 27 right taxi via Victor Sierra 3, hold short of runway 27 left.
Runway 27 right, Victor Sierra 3, hold short of runway 27 left, Itero 207.
Itaro 207, cross runway 27 left, then continue taxi via November 3, Lima Alpha, Alpha 2.
Cross runway 27 left, then November 3, Lima Alpha, Alpha 2, Itero 207.
All right, so maybe it was 27 right. Okay, we'll take it. We're gonna take it.
Approaching runway 27 left.
I guess it couldn't hurt. It's fine. We do have some cleanup to do once we get to the runway, but right now I just want to get to the runway. Ron, go ahead and do our takeoff briefing.
I'll get our taxi clearance to runway 27 left now.
Ron, I don't need taxi clearance. I need to run. We need to do our takeoff briefing.
Let's go through the takeoff briefing.
Itaro 207, contact tower on 124.48, safe flight.
Contacting tower on 124.48, Itaro 207. Heathrow Tower, Itaro 207, Heathrow Ground, ITA Airways 207, ready to taxi to runway 27 left with Bravo. Heathrow Tower, Itaro 207. Good afternoon, holding short 27 right, ready for departure.
Itaro 207, Heathrow Tower, runway 27 right, winds 290 at 11, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27 right, cleared for takeoff, Itaro 207.
All right, 27 right.
Approaching runway 27 right.
Line them up. Do about 40%. Looks good.
On runway 27 right, remaining 1,100 feet.
V1, rotate. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Autopilot's going to be engaged. Flaps are being retracted. And thrust climb.
Heathrow radar, Itaro 207. Good afternoon, climbing through 1,500.
Itaro 207, Heathrow radar identified. Climb 6,000 direct D255 Echo.
Climbing to 6,000, direct D255E at arrow 207.
Okay, here's the thing. I don't see that on my waypoints. I know what he's saying, but I don't see it here. Oh, there's. We're already there. We're already heading there. Okay, my fault. I see her looking down here, but we're already configured for it. We're good. The flap's already retracted, or I haven't retracted the ground spoiler yet. It's not as urgent.
Tower 207, climb flight level 130.
Climbing flight level 130 at arrow 207.
Retracted. Okay. Got a lot of distance to cover here. Be all right. We're going across the channel and across a kind of a, not a continent. We're going, we're going across down to the top of the boot, we'll call it, in Italy. Our distance to cover will be 812 miles. And I will be getting coffee and breakfast on this flight because I'm going around after we get in cruise, up to cruise altitude. We're cleared up to 13,000, but we haven't started climbing yet because we have a hard stop at maxi of 6,000. And as soon as we get past that, in a couple of miles, we'll start climbing again. All right, standard altimeter. Landing lights are off. Actually, almost off. Okay, close. Okay. seatbelt light is off.
Arrow 207, climb flight level 210.
Climbing flight level 210, IT Arrow 207.
Our cruise altitude on this flight is going to be 350. He's going to take us up there. I'm going to go ahead and put it on 350 because I think he's always going to be a little bit ahead of me. I shouldn't get in trouble. Okay, so our standard altimeter is already set. Our landing lights are off, and we are on the climb up to 350. He just gave us 210, but it'll turn quickly into 350. Before we get to 210, he'll go ahead and continue to step us up. Like I said, we've got about 783 miles to cover. And I'm going to go eat breakfast.
Arrow 207, contact London Control on 134.125.
Contacting London Control on 134.125, IT Arrow 207. London Control, IT Arrow 207. Good afternoon, flight level 160 for flight level 210.
Arrow 207, London Control, identify. Welcome back. Climb flight level 290.
Climb flight level 290, IT Arrow 207.
Tower 207, climb flight level 350.
Climbing flight level 350 at Aero 207.
Tower 207, contact Paris Control on 128.875.
Contacting Paris Control on 128.875 at Aero 207. Paris Control, Itero 207. Good afternoon. Climbing through flight level 300 for flight level 350.
Itero 207, Paris Control identified. Hi there. Itaro 207, contact Paris Control on 125.08.
Contacting Paris Control on 125.08. Itaro 207. Paris Control, Itaro 207. Good afternoon at flight level 350.
Itaro 207, Paris Control, identified. Good afternoon. Contact Paris Control on 125, decimal 45.
Contacting Paris Control on 125.45. It arrow 207. Paris Control, it arrow 207. Good evening with you, flight level 350.
Itaro 207, Paris Control identified. Good evening.
Itaro 207, contact Marseille Control on 126.705.
Contacting Marseille Control on 126.705. It arrow 207. Marseille Control, Itaro 207. Good evening, maintaining flight level 350.
Itaro 207, Marseille Control identified. Good evening.
All right, we're coming in on 16 left. Less whiskey. 16 left. Okay. That's Elka 3 Alpha. Suvok. I've got a transition of Suvok, but I don't have it here.
Finally. I had it in the background and I couldn't switch to it.
And get our numbers for landing. Brake mode for the length of the runway. I'm gonna say medium. Medium.
Itero 207, contact Milan.
Okay, and QNH on arrival.
207. Good evening, maintaining flight level 350.
1017.
207 Milan Center identified. Good evening.
Temp is 30 on arrival. Winds are from 280 at 14 knots.
They're gonna take this, I can't really propose.
And we're going to not be down to about 3,000. Okay. Medium. And we're still 324 miles outside of our arrival, so it'll be a while.
Itero 207, contact Milan radar on 132.705.
That's kind of cool.
Contacting Milan radar on 132.705. Itero 207. Milan radar, Itero 207. Good evening, with you, flight level 350.
I have all tickets. I'm doing athletic. Cheap,
Wait a second.
Like a freaking hit hard. Gosh. My battery needed. Those are up the wall. My logs are up the wall. have no conventional help. Wait, really? Well, if you're looking
All right. All right. We get our distance out. Got my coffee. We're 246 miles out, so we still have a bit to go before we are ready to descend. And Ryan, go ahead and do let's do a takeoff, not a takeoff. Let's do a approach briefing.
Let's go through the approach briefing for Rome Fiumicino. We'll be arriving on runway 16 left using the ILS approach. Flying the LCAP 3 Alpha arrival. Transition level is 70. After the star, we'll intercept the ILS to runway 16 left. Weather at arrival shows winds 280 at 13 knots. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 3,000 feet. In the event of a missed approach, we'll follow the published procedure. Squawk code remains 1446, and approach frequency will be 125.5. We'll configure for landing with flaps full. Final approach speed will be 136 knots. I think we're ready for the arrival, Captain.
I think you're correct. Okay. Well, let's make our rounds. PFD. I like that view, by the way. Get to everything. It's nice. Left. Co-pilot
Milan
view.
Military Center, Itero 207. Good afternoon. With you, flight level 350.
The quadrant.
Itero 207, Milan Military Center identified. Good afternoon.
We've got, this is the back passenger right side here. Let's see. And this is with X camera. I've been using Aura X, and there's got some limitations. We'll get to the bottom of it, but in the meantime, I've kind of gone back to X camera on some planes. Passenger left view. We've got, here's the cool part. Whoever set these up, I did not set these up, so I need to learn more about how to set these up. It's a nice view. It's a nice, I like the way it moves, cinematic. That does look good, doesn't it? Look, all it's missing. Hold on, hold on. Here we go. You ready? You ready? Here it goes. All right, sorry, gotta carry away. Let's see what else we have for views. Flyby. And I do like that flyby better than the stock flyby. I do like that much better. It sets orbit, then to the cabin, back to the cabin. And this is the TolissA320. And by the way, great story. If you haven't read about the A320 and the Tollis developer and how he came to build the first one and kind of went from there, you need to listen to that. It's an interesting story. I think it's and Tollis has grown to become the flagship payware. I don't know. That's just my opinion. You may have a different opinion, but it's X-Crafts would be up there. Flight Factor and the 777, and that's kind of their flagship. It's resource intensive, but worth it. And my ACARS with Deltas has trouble with it, has trouble tracking it, like logging it correctly, and I'm working on that because it's really one I like a lot. Okay. All right. Passenger right. Then we'll go back to...
Hey, Arrow 207, contact Milan radar on 132.70.
We're 206 miles out.
Milan radar at Taro 207. Good afternoon with you, flight level 350.
Itaro 207, Milan radar, identified. Good afternoon.
So we're currently at 350, but I've set my altitude down to the 3000 setting. When it comes time to descend and we hit top of descent, I will let VNAV guide it, like hit the marks and the restrictions and take care of things for us. So
I didn't expect my ult to kill there.
go ahead and put the landing sights on. Okay.
Yeah.
Seatbelt signs coming on. Seatbelt signs on.
Understood, Captain. I will announce to the passengers that the seatbelt sign is now on.
Okay. It's a great shot there, by the way, that orbit shot. That's in X camera setup. Now I need to learn more how to make that shot because I think it looks really good. It also gives you like a good shot of the aircraft and the scenery behind it. You have in the background there, that is XP map enhancements. And I've got the Europe and Apple is the map on that one there. We're running say intentions for our ATC. So my co-pilot and my mentor all come from say intentions. Millie, say hi to everybody.
Hello everyone on board. Hope you're enjoying the flight. Let's keep our focus on the skies ahead.
But she keeps me focused. Okay. Also, I'm using SimHeaven, and I have noticed something. So, I didn't have SimHeaven. I had XP Map Enhancement going on the initial flight from into Heathrow, and thought that I had Map Enhancement on, but it wasn't. And I had SimHeaven fully engaged, and it looked great. And so I'm wondering if Map Enhancement XP Map Enhancement doesn't take a little bit away from SimHeaven. They're supposed to work hand in hand together. I've got them set up with the XP Administrator program, So just kind of want to check on that. I'm curious about that. I don't know if any of y'all experience that or use those tools. Okay. We're 169 miles from the runway. And we're going to go ahead. I think we're ready for descent. We are. We're close. About 16 miles. Brian, would you please get our clearance to descend?
Rome Military Center on 123.225.
I'll request our descent clearance to Rome Fiumicino now.
123.225, hit arrow 207.
I may go ahead and tell us to descend anyway.
Rome Military Center, Itero 207, requesting clearance to descend to Rome Fiumicino.
Itero 207, descend via LCAP 3 Alpha to 4000 into Fiume, QNH 1016.
Descend via LCAP 3 Alpha to 4000 into Fiume, QNH 1016, hit arrow 207.
And I just hit descend.
Itero 207, just a heads up, they're switching operational directions here in a bit. They'll probably still be giving you runway 16 left, though, while they ship.
Itero 207, roger.
Itero 207, contact Rome radar on 132.525.
Contacting Rome radar on 132.525, hit arrow 207.
We're 148 miles outside of Rome.
Rome radar, Itero 207. Good evening, flight level 340 for 4000.
Itero 207, Rome radar identified. Good evening.
We've already done our initial approach brief, so we've gotten that out of the way. Including go around would be to climb to initially to 1200 and stay on runway heading, and then let's review it. We got time. Let's review it together. Just to make sure. I want to read it for you, what I've got here in front of me. A missed approach is, climb to heading of 159 to D7.6, IFLL, and that's at 2000, right on to heading 185 to join R159. So, should not be a problem, but plan for the worst, hope for the best, that kind of thing. So we're good. And Let's go back to live by view. I don't think it actually ever catches up there. Another cool view. This is I'm just doing the walk around the camera view here. Those are cool because you know what's in those. That there are these huge screws, and these screws are a part of the flap system. And that when they were designing it, they had to come up with a way to hide them and keep them out of the elements, and that was what they made. So kind of added a new something to the outside, or new look. TolissA320. If you have the A321 Tollis, truth be told, you have. Well, I don't know. I take that back because they do not land. They do not go in or approach the same. They are a lot different. A320 it is a whole lot more like center of gravity sensitive. And I think the A321 Neo is not. So that's the biggest difference. When you're going in with the A320, you got it. You hit it perfect, and that would include keeping your speed up on approach. You can't reduce too soon to get over the runway, and to bring it down, or you got to be careful. You can porpoise real easy with it. So I don't like it as much. I don't like it as much as I like the A321 when it comes to the Tollis. But that's not the Tollis. That has nothing to do with them. That's the aircraft itself. Now the one that's worse about it is the flight factor's got an A320 Airbus, and it's worse on that one. That one's harder. But I've got to where I can land that one. Done some circuit training on it, and it feels better. All right, we are 112 miles out. I got any other new views right now? This is where does it drop me here? Drop me at an airport. I don't know what. I've got to check on the map where I am though. It's kind of a rural area, wouldn't you say? Yeah, definitely. Passenger seat here. That's a nice passenger view. By the way, that really is a nice view. I like having a little bit of the window showing like this, because after all, you're a passenger sitting in a seat. It's just like what you would really look at. I like the detail on the wing, the sharpness of what I'm looking at. It looks great. The rivets, everything look good. I'm going to go ahead and arm the ground spoiler. I don't think I'm going to need it. You never know. I'll pull it back if I have to. Okay. And we're about to break the 3-digit mark into 99. Good cup of Starbucks coffee made here at home. Look at my map. Okay, and we're getting close to entering our approach, which is kind of funky the way it takes us in. It's gonna take us, we'll zigzag our way. It's kind of like Heathrow, only worse. But it'll zigzag us to get in position. We'll see if it does. If, like from GoPull, it looks like we have an entire, like, one of those zigzags to do. But let's see if it let us cut over to RF 424, it'd be great. We'll cut down on some time. But it may not. May not. QNH is 1017. We're just about another 3 miles, and we're about to make a sharp right turn.
Itaro 207, contact Rome approach on 125.5.
Contacting Rome approach on 125.5, Itaro 207. Rome approach, Itaro 207. Good evening, descending flight level 180 for 4,000.
Itaro 207, Rome approach identified. Buonasera, expect the ILS Whiskey runway 16 left approach into Fiume. And confirm you have information, Bravo.
Expecting the
Any lights are currently intermittent. Monitor for updates. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Bravo.
Good evening, descending flight level 170
Rome
for
Fiumicino
4,000.
Leonardo da Vinci International Airport. Information, Bravo. 1550 Zulu. Arriving runway 34 right. Departing runway 34 left. Wind 290 at 16. Visibility 10. Fuel at 3000. Temperature 30. Dew point 20. QNH 1017. Transition level 70. Touchdown zone lights are currently intermittent. Monitor for updates. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Bravo.
Got it. We have Bravo. Itaro 207. We have Bravo.
Rome approach, Itaro 207. Good evening, descending flight level 170 for 4,000.
Itaro 207, Rome approach identified south.
Brian, what is the expression? What is the expression to say hello? What is he saying?
The expression salve is an Italian greeting, similar to saying hello or hi in English. It's a polite way to greet someone.
Okay. How would I say have a good day in Spanish?
In Spanish, you can say que tengas un buen día to mean have a good day.
This is crazy. I've already forgot how he said it. Okay. All right. All right, so we are in the midst of a transition circuit, and I think we're about to make a left turn coming up here at Isiro, and that's actually about 9 miles away, and then we'll just keep doing the zigzag until we get closer to the runway. So far this is what, and then it's like you do, we'll go all the way down, make a base leg, come back up, make a base leg, come back down, and then at that point we're getting close to final. I don't see a whole lot of extra traffic out here, which that kind of surprises me. I don't want to go into sand tensions console and up the volume because I'm afraid I don't want to, sometimes, I don't know, it hasn't done it in a while, but I don't want to crash my sim making that kind of change in the middle of a flight. But it's been doing really good lately. The sim itself is very stable, X-Plane 12. Graphically it looks good. Just every piece is looking really good. So I'll hold off. All right, see we got the turn coming up here. And then once we get straightened out, it looks like we'll have about 5 nautical miles. And then we'll make a left again. Speed's looking good. We're about to go to flaps 1. Alright, time for that left turn again.
Start forward on marathon.
We're at 1,000. Landing lights are coming up.
You know Tarkov with the stolen art style? Yeah. You know the whole scandal with that, right?
Yeah, it's holding us at where we are right now, and then we'll continue our descent. Get back in. We're 53 miles from the runway.
What, 7,000 more to go? Where's Connor? I should have clipped it the other night.
Alright, descent continues.
I don't know if you saw the very last fight, where I just kind of sent it into 5 of them and said screw it. I'm still laughing. Wait, so I can't find like the recording. I'm looking actually.
It's been really careful about the altitude it gives us to stay at.
Thought it was gonna be like a decent. Thought it was gonna be a decent game. Thought it was gonna be a game worth flipping.
Okay.
All I hate testing though is ordering technology. I like the games, but no, I don't like ordering.
Is it still holding us at this altitude? Yeah, it is.
Not yet. I just want to pull up the clip right now.
All right, we got a right turn coming here.
Like actively like deliberating in the conversation. I like Val. Yeah. So he's like.
And we're back on with this end. And we're dropping under 10,000, right? Right turn coming up here. Descent's continuing. We're 9,350 up to 8,000 to 6,000. It just keeps working our way down. And we are 36 miles from the runway at the moment. It's going to hold us for about 3 miles here. We are 26 miles out from the runway, 7,000 feet. Descent's continuing. Yes. I think it would be safe for us to go ahead and activate approach phase.
Itaro 207, turn left, heading 145, vectors for the ILS Whiskey, runway 16 left approach.
Left heading 145, vectors for the ILS Whiskey, runway 16 left approach. Itaro 207.
Itaro 207, speed 185 knots.
Speed 185 knots. Itaro 207.
We're getting there.
Oh, I remember this.
Itaro 207, 11 miles from flight level 16L, turn right heading 140, descend altitude 2,500 until established, cleared for the ILS Whiskey, runway 16 left approach.
Right heading 140, descend 2,500 until established, cleared ILS Whiskey, runway 16 left approach. Itaro 207.
Okay. It's like right before here. It's when you all are all like going over here. Like, okay, we run into this.
Flaps are at 3.
You're fast enough.
And runway's in sight. Runway, I can see the runway way out there.
Get my health bar. I literally just ran in, was like, screw it. Popped all my actives. I felt a lot more cinematic. Let's get on my actual health one.
Right, we're about to capture here at just a moment. Localizer still hasn't come in. It will once we turn on the final direction. Kind of fussing at me to do that earlier, but I was just following the flight plan.
I think your horse is safety. Okay, actually, I kind of want to play Deadlock now.
There we go. I want to go ahead and hit the second autopilot, but it'll bring itself in. It already is. So,
Itaro 207, contact Fume Tower on 127.625.
Contacting Fume Tower on 127.625. Itaro 207. Fume Tower, Itaro 207. Good evening. Established on the ILS runway 16 left approach.
Itaro 207, Fume Tower, runway 16 left, winds 290 at 16, cleared to land.
runway 16 left, cleared to land. Hit arrow 207.
Cameras saved.
Okay. We're about 2,000 feet up and 7 miles out.
2,000.
Flaps are at full. Ground spoilers armed. Auto brake set to medium. Flaps are full. Yes.
One thousand.
All right. We're 870 feet.
Approaching runway 16 left.
My aircraft.
$500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard. 10. Retard. 5. Retard. Retard. Retard.
It's Arrow 207, welcome to Fume, contact ground on 122.125.
Contacting ground on 122.125. Hit arrow 207. Fume ground, arrow 207. Good evening, cleared of runway, ready to taxi to the gate.
It's Arrow 207, Fiume ground, taxi to Terminal 1, Gate 404 via Delta Kilo Delta Echo Golf Hotel November Zulu. Good day.
Terminal 1, Gate 404 via Delta Kilo Delta Echo Golf Hotel November Zulu, Itero 207.
All right, we can make it from there. Okay, that one's okay. We'll go back and watch a replay. It's I need about another 100 revolutions of doing that and feel good about it. Welcome to Rome. Okay. Now, this is not a custom airport, but it still looks good. Actually, it looks real good. Got a little aggressive there. Sorry. This isn't a small airport. So this is Rome, and this is straight out of this is there's nothing custom about this. It's straight out of X-Plane. LIRF. All right, brake is on. External power is on, chocks are on. External power is active. I'm bringing down the engines. Ground spoilers are disarmed. Lights are down. Seatbelt signs off.
I love my H mod.
And lights ended. Since that sends, then we're good to do something. Okay, I'm going to go to rewind. And drink some coffee, and we'll watch the replay. We'll watch it from a few different angles. This is the one thing that I would say Aura X does a pretty good job on the replays, but I still like a little. I'm learning how to have more freedom in it. So Aura X, I'm still testing. I've done several flights with it, and but I still go back to X camera, even though the interface is a little archaic.
Approaching runway 16 left. Caution! Caution!
Okay, we're going to freeze it there. I'm going to go to tower, control tower view.
Firewall. I'm just.
Yeah, let's get a look at it from there. Here.
That's some grapes. That grapes is so fillable.
I sometimes do struggle with the larger aircraft with the centering. Centering, I can get it there, but
Oh, I parried the warden too with that. Okay. The warden also tried to melee me the same time that I was parrying the walker. I don't have many cooldowns. Get the boxes over here.
okay. All right. I do try to fly the nose down instead of just like slamming it down whenever possible. Okay, that's one view. We'll go back.
Oh yeah.
I want to stop about right there. I'm going to go to the runway end view, this view here, and I'm going to try to move this view over. Come up just a hair, and then center it on the aircraft, and get a different way to look at it. And I'll back it up a little bit. Okay.
I'm sorry. Got it with it. They just want to pull first right up. Actually, I say that like all I have, like all I have is in freaking extra creation. It's fine. Let them go down.
Okay. Air brakes. All right, ground spoilers.
See, I didn't know. Held him in my fire.
And one more for the road.
Thinking on the fire field, I mean, when I upgrade it, it'll be on everything. So I might as well. What?
It's a more traditional view this time. I don't. I did come in at. I think I hit a little bit of the mark, but I came in a little bit further down the runway. But I liked the spot I hit. I had plenty of runway remaining. Medium was the right ground spoiler setting. Although I think I could have used one setting less, but that was fun. All right. All right. Happy 4th to everybody. Happy 250th anniversary in U.S. A lot of visitors in New York City today. And I'll see y'all on the